So we'll get started, and as usual, we'll start with lighting of the lamp. Om Kravadam Agnim Prainomidurum Yamarajam Gachatu Ripravaha. This invokes the presence of Dharmaraj, and the lamp is lit. That's the lamp. Okay. Then we'll offer our customary prayer so that we can download the Supreme Absolute Truth authentically. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Translation: I was born in the darkest of ignorance, and by the sweetest graces of my spiritual master, my darkened eyes were opened with the salve of love in the form of transcendental knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances, gratitude, and homage to him. Hare Krishna. So very nice. And so today we'll be talking about Japa and Kirtan. Both of these refer to glorification of the Lord by chanting, by singing, by uttering, by calling out the holy name, their holy name, like that. So I'm going to share the first document that I normally share that talks about the three mantras meaning incantations that actually transcend the mind. So this is the document. And in that we can see the first one says Gaura Nityananda, that's highlighted. So we chant one round on the beads as we've done in the past. If you look back, this is the fifth recording, by the way, recording number 5. So if we look back and we see the first 3 recordings, in the first 3 recordings, we actually chanted on beads. So these are beads that we chant on, like that. And the first, and there are 108 beads in this set. And so in this one what we call chanting beads, one string, you might say, or one garland of 108 beads. And so, welcome, Coach Nanda, Coach Nathan. So actually there are 108 beads, and on those 108 beads we chant Gaura Nityananda. And then the next round, and as I've explained in the first 3 videos, the first bead we chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. So this is the first, on the first bead, that's what we chant. And then we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, on each of the 108 beads after that, including the first bead and then 108 beads. Whereas the middle mantra, we chant once on the first bead, like that. That finishes one round, one complete round of 108 beads. So we chant the mantras 108 times, like that. So first we start with Gaura Nityananda, or do one round of Gaura Nityananda. Then we do one round of Hare Krishna, and then we do one more round of Gaura Nityananda. So we sandwich the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra between the 2 Gaura Nityananda rounds of chanting. Now, for those of us who are initiated, we chant a minimum of 16 rounds, so that in the middle we'll chant 16 rounds. So one round of Gaura Nityananda, 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then one round of the Gaura Nityananda again. So as I said in my the 4th video, Today, I will be focusing on the 7 flames of the holy name. And when we get past those, we'll again start chanting. But in the meantime, for those of us who want to chant with me and chant with us, go back to the previous videos, put them on and start chanting. You'll get the same effect. There is no difference. When you chant together with another person, the chanting multiplies 1,000 times, and that chanting is very authentic. And why I'm going to speak about the 7 flames is that it allows us to understand, the 7 flames allow us to understand the value, the massive value of chanting the holy names of the Lord. In fact, there's nothing more valuable than chanting the holy names. Everything is supposed to come to that point where one will chant or sing the holy names of the Lord. That is the process of the age. So please go back to the previous videos if you've not seen them, and if you're new to chanting, that way you will feel like you've caught up and you understand what's happening. In any case, ask questions, sign up on smile.com. That's the channel on which you're watching right now on YouTube, SMYHL, Sankirtan Maha Harinam Lifestyle, SMYHL. And so sign up on that, and there you have forms where you can ask questions and we will answer your questions, welcome you into the community, and start providing support at a level that you can become amazingly successful in your life. In fact, achieve a miraculous life, a truly miraculous life, which is what you deserve, because you and everyone is a child of God. And like any parent, the parent would like the child to do better than the parent did. Now that's going to be a little challenging for us because God is the greatest, but nonetheless, that is his intention. So you get the benefit of doing that. So now I'm going to share the document that actually is the one from which I am actually speaking, called the 7 flames of the holy name document. And so this is the document that I shared, the 7 flames of the holy name, 7 flames of the holy name. And so we did the first one yesterday, cleanse the mirror of the heart. So it starts with the statement, let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can, and then so that first part was, all victory comes when we chant the holy name of the Lord. We all want to be victorious. We all want to be successful. We all want to win. This is the formula bar none of winning. This is the most guaranteed formula of winning. There is no other guaranteed formula. This is the only guaranteed formula of winning. And it starts with that this is the one that actually creates all victory. And how does it do that? What does it provide? What are the compelling outcomes, benefits, and emotional triumphs that it gives? What are the greatest benefits it gives? It gives these 7 benefits that are called the 7 flames, the 7 compelling outcomes, benefits, and emotional triumphs. We call that massive value. What 7 massive value do they give like that? So the first one was cleanse the mirror of the heart. Please see the previous video. You can see why that is very important, how the heart is the most important. And this is not the physical heart that we're talking about, although that is also very important. This is the spiritual heart. It is the essence of life. Without the spiritual heart, there is no life. Absolutely no life. There is no meaning to life, and there is no life. There's no purpose to life, and there is no life. So if you want life, if you want to be living, then the spiritual heart needs to be cleansed of the contamination of material knowledge and ignorance, of insecure knowledge. We need to be cleansed of that contamination. That is the dirt that's sitting on the mirror of the heart and not allowing us to see clearly. And then the second flame says, it stops the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. So material existence is full of miseries. It's described in the Bhagavad Gita that there are 2 words that characterize the material world. there are two worlds, the material world and the spiritual world. The spiritual world is characterized by complete and enduring enlivenment, life that is full of enlivenment. Enduring and complete, both enduring and complete. Very enlivening life. And eternal. That's the first characteristic of the spiritual world. The second characteristic is there is complete knowledge, full knowledge, and awareness. And this knowledge is secure knowledge. What does secure knowledge mean? Knowledge is secure when it is true at all times, in all places, under all circumstances, and for all people. Insecure knowledge is knowledge that is true for some people at some times, in some places, and some circumstances, and it keeps changing. So even for the people that it was secure, it becomes insecure. And then it becomes secure, and then it becomes insecure. So you're playing dog chasing its tail. That's what's happening. You're playing dog chasing its tail. You think you've caught the tail, then you didn't. Then you thought you caught it, then you didn't. Welcome, Mother Tammy. Nice having you over.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So that's the second characteristic of the spiritual world. The third characteristic is the most powerful one, and that is there is always bliss and happiness. It's full of happiness and bliss, full of ecstasy at all times. Here in this world, we feel happiness in a transient way. And really, it is not even real happiness. Why? It is really a pause between two miserable points. The example is given that imagine, you become a criminal and then the wardens in the jail want to punish you and they take you to a pond and throw you in the pond and you've got nice long hair, strong hair, and they hold you by the hair and they forcibly dunk you underwater and you can't breathe. When you can't breathe, you're sort of like splattering all over the place inside because you want to come out and breathe. And then after a while, they let you out and you breathe in like that because, you want the breath, right? And you feel like, oh, things are fine again. Thank God I can breathe again. And then they dunk you back in the water. And again, you're in misery. Then they pull you out again. You can breathe again. Then they dunk you back. And every time they bring you out and you can breathe, that's what's called material happiness. That is the only happiness available in the material world. It's really a pause between two miserable points. Whereas real happiness is positive. It's not neutral. It's not a gap between two miserable points. It is actually true happiness, true ecstasy, and that can only be had when one has become truly spiritualized completely and authentically, which is what the first flame did. When we cleanse the mirror of the heart, that is when you can start feeling true ecstasy. Before that, you can't. You absolutely can't. And I'm not just saying that this is in scripture, written in scripture, and is borne by experience of many, many people. Literally millions of people have experienced this since time immemorial. And there are people on the planet who are currently experiencing this. So take advantage of this. You're hearing this at no cost to you. This is not a program that is a under-the-cover business program to make money, this, that, and the other. This is a program about love of God and how love of God will deliver the very best compelling outcomes, the very best benefits, and the very best emotional triumphs, emotional experiences. So what the holy name does is that it stops the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. I just described what the spiritual world is characterized by. Now, what is the material world characterized by? The material world is characterized by two words: misery and instability, impermanence. Things are temporary here. You live, you die, you lose everything, start again, you get born again, this, that, and the other. And that just a cycle goes over and over and over again until we come to the stage of purity, cleansing of the heart, and then returning to our original home in the spiritual world, the kingdom of God, called Goloka Vrindavan. It is the place of pastimes of pure happiness, pastimes of thrill, pastimes of enlivenment, enduring enlivenment, complete satisfaction, pastimes of awareness and knowledge, past, present, and future, where you can travel in time, past, present, and future at any time. Time is not linear like it is here. The past is the past, what is happening now is now, and what is into the future is coming. In the spiritual world, all three can happen at any time and simultaneously. There's no comparison to being in the spiritual world and being here. And the Lord is inviting us back home. We are his children who have strayed away. Just as in Christianity, there's a very wonderful story of the prodigal son, the prodigal child, we can say. Every child of God deserves a life of enduring and complete enlivenment, complete knowledge and awareness, happiness and bliss. These are our birthrights. We rightfully should have these. These are our rights. These are not just privileges. These are rights. So the Lord is giving us a process of how to regain that right. And we regain that right by actually chanting the holy names of the Lord. And we gave those mantras, Gaura Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. I tell people that there are 5 mantras that are the most powerful mantras in the world. These 3, then a mantra with which the Srimad Bhagavatam starts, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now, if you actually tune in to Smile at 6 in the morning, currently at 6 in the morning, Central Time in the US, Dallas time, you will hear Coach Nathan, Coach Nanda, we call him sometimes, actually speaking from the Srimad Bhagavatam. You should tune in every day at 6 o'clock and you'll hear from him, from the Srimad Bhagavatam. So the Srimad Bhagavatam starts with the mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The same Srimad Bhagavatam also says that the most powerful mantra on the planet is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Translated, what that mantra says is, all blissful, all ecstatic energy of the Lord, eternally most blissfully energetic, all attractive Lord, reservoir of all pleasure, kindly engage me in your love. This is eternal love, the most powerful thing in creation. Eternal love can defeat anyone and everyone and everything simultaneously. And anyone and everyone and everything together cannot defeat spiritual love, true love, eternal love. That becomes something that we are able to acquire again. We have that. It's become dormant. That love has become dormant in us. We need to reawaken that love. And we reawaken it, that's when we feel those 3 energies of the spiritual world that I spoke about, enduring and complete enlivenment, complete knowledge and awareness, happiness and bliss. Every one of us deserves this. Please take to this process, take it seriously. This is why we brought this program out called Smile. And it sounds like SMILE. Let's smile, let's be happy. Let's smile and be happy. Let's do Sankirtan, Mahayagya, Harinam lifestyle, SMYHL, and be happy, truly happy. So this is the second benefit that It stops the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. Life is described as like a forest. And then a merchant is entering that forest to acquire some things so that the merchant can go back and sell those items at a profit and become wealthy. And with that wealth, enjoy life. This is typically one of the ways that life is described. But in this forest, there are many wild animals, there are many poisonous creatures, there are dacoits, there are persons who will plunder you, there are people who will cheat you. All that happens in the forest. What is happening in the forest that frustrates us in the material world are called miseries. And the forest is ablaze with these miseries. Therefore, they call it the blazing fire of material existence. So let's overcome these. These can be overcome. They cannot be overcome by any artificial means. They cannot be overcome by insecure knowledge means. There are a lot of people who tell me, I'm worried about AI. What is AI going to do? Humanity? Well, let's put it this way. Let's forget AI for a while. What is humanity doing to humanity? We see in humanity, many people are exploiting others. They're trying to control others for their own ends. Now, worse than that is that if I exploit myself and control myself for a bad agenda, an agenda that's going to increase the blazing fire of material existence, that's even worse. So who started AI? AI was started by those people who have insecure knowledge. And now, because AI is very good at insecure knowledge, it's going to acquire insecure knowledge beyond the insecure knowledge that humans have. And that worries the humans. Now, we will be under the control of AI, but that's only for insecure knowledge. AI can never control for secure knowledge, because in secure knowledge, there are three qualities that are very powerful. Those three qualities are utter humility, to have generosity beyond compare, and to have affection and true love for others. This is not possible for AI. AI does not have that level of consciousness. It will develop consciousness, by the way. We may say, no, AI will. It'll figure out how to acquire consciousness. But the consciousness it will acquire will be insecure. And these three qualities of utter humility, of generosity beyond compare, and love for others, real compassion for others, really caring for others, understanding they're also the children of God and therefore my family, and that it is my prescribed duty to show love to them and help them and embrace them in ways that they can progress, not embrace them in ways that will become self-destructive to us. There's some people you want to stay away from because they're self-destructive. And they're going to self-destruct you too. So you pray for them and keep a distance. But many people are not like that. They're very innocent. Acquiring the right knowledge, they will move forward. These three qualities of consciousness cannot be available in insecure knowledge. And since AI is a product of insecure knowledge, cannot acquire secure knowledge. Because to acquire secure knowledge, you have to meet a person who has acquired secure knowledge and knows how to transfer it to you. And to transfer it to you, one of the requirements is that you should be a living person. You should be a living being. A living being is one that has a soul in it, which is made of three things: enduring enlivenment, knowledge and awareness, and happiness and bliss. These are not mechanical. These are not mechanical things. These are not things that science can manipulate. These are not things that humans can create as technology to control. Love is never subservient to control. Wherever there's control, love will fly right out of that window. And you notice this, for those of us who are parents, when you try to control the children, oftentimes you're not able to control them. But if you love the children, they're actually able to behave a lot better and things work out very nicely. This is my 50th year as a marriage counselor, and I advise parents that the number one quality of parenting is love. Give a lot of love to your children, true love to your children. Be very compassionate. Be very tolerant. You have to be tolerant. You brought them in the world. You take care of them. You can't say I brought them in the world and it's not fair that they treat me like this and they treat others like this and they misbehave and this, that, and the other. I'm sorry, you brought them in the world. You take care of them. And to take care of them, first, build your muscle to do that. Build some muscle to do that. And muscle training starts with picking up weights that are easy to pick up. Featherweights. You pick up featherweights. Then you grow to the more middle weights. Then you go to the heavier weights. Then you pick up weights beyond your weight. That's true in anything in life. Build muscle. And there are ways to do that. And this is why we've created this association of people for SMYHL, so that you can work with us, learn from us, learn with us, do things with us. Things will be done for you, and you will become truly successful and live a truly miraculous life. So this is the second of the greatest benefits, the greatest compelling outcomes, the greatest benefits, the greatest emotional triumphs, the greatest emotional experiences of chanting the holy name of Krishna, chanting the holy names of God. 7 flames of the holy name. This is the second of the 7 flames. Like this, there are 7. And all preambled by the master of them, which is, let there be all victory. Let there be all victory. That's what we all want. We want to be victorious. We want to be happy. Why? Because it's the nature of the soul to be happy. It is the nature of the soul to be eternally enlivened. It is the nature of the soul to know. That's why people want the news. They want to know what's the latest, what's happening. The problem is the news has come under the control of news outlets who have no interest in the news. They have interest in making money. So they're going to bleed us with knowledge that is negative knowledge. Things that are negative, constant negative news, like that. And the brain is left biased. So it loves negativity because it is living in negativity and likes to think that others will be suffering more than I am suffering. So seeing the suffering of others sort of gives some type of happiness, perverted happiness, because we become perverse in our lives. Let's get out of that conditioning. Let's get out of that material conditioning. Let's get into a truly miraculous lifestyle where we can be truly happy, no matter anybody is with us or not with us, because we can have the Lord. We have the Lord with us in our hearts, and all of the Lord's associates, and also the spiritual master, the person who's guiding us, and all of his or her associates. So we've got millions of people sitting in our heart. We're not short of company here. There's no need to feel lonely. In fact, you might want some little time for yourself. You might think once in a while, I need some quality time here to myself. But of course, these relationships are very blissful. So normally people don't look for quality times when they're in bliss. When they're enjoying bliss, they don't say to themselves, I think I need some quality time. I withdraw from the bliss for a while. We withdraw from misery for quality. We ask for quality time to withdraw from misery. So thank you very much for listening. We do these sessions for half an hour, move on to the next session. The next session, the 6th one, I will speak about the 3rd, and you can see that in the document. The 3rd one says, this chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living beings, not just for us, for others as well. It'll make that benefit happen. So stay tuned. We'll hear that tomorrow. I'm going to ask for those of you who are here with me on Zoom, if there's any question you'd like to ask or anything you'd like to say. Otherwise, I'll thank you for being with us and wish you all the best. A great day before you tomorrow, before we meet again, at the same time, same place on Zoom. Anything at all you'd like to say? Go ahead, Nancy, you unmuted.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Okay.
I didn't have anything to say.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tammy, Mother Tammy, so nice to see you again.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I'm sorry
Thank you.
that I didn't figure out the program until tonight. 10
Okay,
minutes
it's all right.
late. But
If you go on YouTube, you'll see the previous ones as well.
okay, good.
So you might feel like I'm a little caught up, or now I didn't miss out on anything.
Yeah, I do have a few things that I need to catch up on. So
Yes.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate
Okay.
that.
Thank you very much. It's always nice seeing you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for
You're
doing this.
welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Thank
It's very
you.
helpful.
Thank you. All the best to all of you, and Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.